So I promised I would do a little walkthrough this morning, and I'll start in my workshop, which, as you can see, is in a total disarray. There's stuff everywhere, but I've got probably 6 or 7 projects on the go, including some painting, as you can see, and working my way back. The old boat shed here is in pretty bad shape. We'll go have a look at that. This piece of plywood here, this is going to be the base that our battery box will sit on. You'll see that later. If anybody needs a good compressor, I got one for sale. $300 cash, come and get it. Anyways, let's go have a look at the old workshop tent. This thing has been recovered 4 or 5 times now, and I'm sick and tired of it. And we've had some wicked weather that's torn through here lately and just ripped the crap out of it. So I have a tarp, a new one to put on, and just waiting for a weather window and a couple of spare hands to help me with that. Let's go inside, see my nightmare again. Total disarray. There's shit and tools everywhere, but that's kind of part and parcel of building a boat, I guess. There's so much stuff you need, and where the hell do you put it all? And I got collections of stuff everywhere. There's marine plywood, solar panels, lumber, oak, insulation, cherry veneer. This is one of my storage areas. This collection of junk, solar install hardware, small hand tools, paint rollers, you name it. Steering the helm pumps here. These are the Dutch doors I made. They're been protected from the water and the rain. Let's go up and have a look. Just turn the fans off for a second. A major push in this last little while is to get the main cabin top ready for top coat, and yesterday I finished the second layer of barrier coat, Interprotect 2000E, which is an epoxy barrier coat, which should help protect the main cabin roof from any water ingress. All of the hard points for the hard rails and the solar panels are on. Once the top coat's on, I'll be able to install those. You see the mast is up there. And you can see inside this shed, he's pretty much had the crap knocked out of it too. But I'm hoping I've got one more winter and then this can come down. And boy, I'll be happy when that happens, let me tell you. But we're looking down the side of the boat now, port side, and all the drip caps, they've all been primered and sealed with the Interprotect. And I'll have to mask off all the way around the cabin perimeter because I think I'm going to use my LV LP sprayer to paint the cabin top. Just on my hands and knees with rollers is just a real pain in the ass. So we're down in the cockpit. What you can see is in a totally different state array. There's shit everywhere. A lot of this contains the electrical parts and components and the tools I'll need to install those. That's my little epoxy workstation. The box helps me keep the epoxy warm when it's cool. Inside the main cabin, yeah, more mess. And over the last few weeks, I've been working on the electrics for the main engine, and I've taken a Minn Kota battery box, which I had because I have a Minn Kota trolling motor for sale. If you're interested, get a hold of me. Good price, good motor, and new alternator, all new wiring. I'm using the battery box as a power center. Essentially, it's a bus bar between the alternator and the DC-DC charger, and that's what these wires here are. And these little wires here actually power the 2 posts on the battery box. And I preserve that so that we have like auxiliary 12-volt power in the engine space if we need it. Turn some lights back on. There's a better shot with a little bit of light. Now going forward, I'm not going to go down because it's way too much of a mess. That's the deck for the head. That's the door. Where the hell do you put all this stuff? Every flat surface is a workbench, as you can see. This will all eventually be cabinet doors. There's more here. Our 12-volt air conditioner will live here. And the V-berth. Oh, actually, we'll go down. As you can see, more disarray, but I have to make a few changes to some of the wiring for the windlass and the bow thruster, and but that's just minor. I have to run a bonding wire from each of the windlass and the bow thruster, so it's a couple more wires that will have to be pulled through all the way to the back. This main electrical panel is changing. I'm not exactly sure how just yet, but in order to comply with the ABYC standards, which I need to do to be able to get insurance on a home built boat, is there are certain requirements for monitoring the battery, your battery conditions with audible and visual alarms, which the Renogy equipment couldn't do. So I'm having to make the switch to the pretty blue boxes, and there's a whole bunch more of them coming. Well, not a whole bunch, 3 or 4 anyways. And then hopefully this winter we'll be able to get that all wired up. It would be nice to have the batteries in place, which will be mounted in this. This is a Noco commercial battery box. I turn the fans off here. Anyways, and starting to assemble the components to handle 600 amp hour of lithium iron phosphate batteries. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've still got to do a major friggin' cleanup because virtually nothing has been done in the cockpit. We have to figure out what we're doing for hatches, flooring. I need doors on the lazarette, all that kind of stuff. So as soon as I can get the outside of the boat finished, we will apply the top coat, then I can install the windows and doors, and we'll be able to heat this space this winter. So there you have a little roundabout of the boat. Hope you're all doing well. Cheers, everybody.